Hello everybody! A nice piece of Boulder Opal given away by the Ironstone. I'm gonna just go through and polish this one up. Don't really need to do a hell of a lot to it. There's a couple inclusions here in the face that we want to get through. It's not overly thick, but it does have some thickness, giving us a chance to see if we can get rid of this. But if you look over here, I'm hoping that we can get the whole face to start getting this nice green sparkle to it. And get a little bit of that frosting going. Because even wet, it's quite milky still. So you never know how this one will go, but I'm excited to see. And yeah, we're basically just going to get the high grit sintered diamonds just to nip off these edges, because sharp edges like this will absolutely chew and cut massive lines in your nova tips. And we want to keep those nova tips in as good a condition as possible. So we'll just take off all the edges, maybe play a little bit with some of these inclusions in the middle, and then yeah, just get the novas onto it and see what we can come up with. Just avoiding going all the way down to the ironstone underneath. Fingers crossed it turns out beautiful, and we've got ourselves a nice little, it might be a bit big for a ringstone, but maybe a pendant. We'll see. Sometimes you just gotta know when to stop and fold, and this is one of those cases, but you can actually learn just as much from a failed stone as you can from a successful cut. So in this one, it's a good example of when you can tell that you're running out of opal and you're gonna start hitting a lot of ironstone. So you can see here the common pattern of the ironstone. And right in these parts here, so just here and through the guts here at the end of my fingernail, you can start seeing that texture come through. Now if you can't see it all that well, all you need is something like this, just a small magnification, or if you've got something a bit better like this is a 30 and 60 times loop, but you really don't need that. Even with my naked eye, I can still see that the ironstone pattern is starting to come through here, which means we're really running on less than half a mil of boulder left, well, of precious opal left. And we just haven't been able to clear out these little pits. The colour hasn't cleared up that much. There is quite a nice pattern here, so I think there is potential for a really small stone here, but you're going to have these ironstone inclusions in the face. So in the future there might be a chance of just cutting a nice little stone here, but there's, no matter what, we're going to have that unless we want a really small skinny stone. Which, I don't know, it might be the way to go, but a slice down here and then a tidy up of this might yield a stone. Over here we were just starting to get somewhere, but here is a really shallow point where you can start seeing that pattern forming behind the opal. Once you start getting to that, you're really running out of time. You're running out of real estate there and you're just not going to get anything. So a slice down here and a potential stone over here is about as good as this is going to get. It's quite unfortunate, but it's not uncommon for something like that to happen. And it's really good to be able to learn when you're just about to hit ironstone and pull up and reassess your stone. Maybe even just give up, move on to another piece. Because if you spend all your life not knowing that you're not going to get anything out of a piece, you're just going to run yourself into the ground working on duds when there's heaps of great stones just around the corner. So in this case, we're gonna stop here. I'm a little bit disappointed. There's probably a stone here, but the best thing we can do is just put this one down and work on another piece of boulder. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got another bag. I want to do a bit of yawa nut. So we'll grab that bag out and we'll just move on to the next stone. It's a really nice pattern in there though. It's a bit chaffy. Bit of a chaff pattern. So we'll probably salvage something out of that. But I'm not in the mood for that right now. I'll save that for when I'm trimming up a whole heap of pieces, and this will be most likely back on the channel. But I'll see you guys in the next video where hopefully we have a bit more luck.